Hey guys, I wanted to pop back on here and sort of, give some sort of insight into, I guess, the masculines. I don't know a lot and I don't know everything about them. I'm just going to give certain things that I do know they're capable of in terms of spirituality and their abilities and, stuff like that. As you know, feminines were started off in the spiritual aspects of things, needing to work more on the spiritual and also need to work more on the physical while bettering the spiritual. They need to be like build confidence and such, and the masculine was helping them in that department, building confidence within themselves. While the feminists were helping them with the spiritual, building more strength in that department. Yeah, and the masculines were already, strong in some form in the physical. And as you know, it's feminines, well, some feminines, I don't know if everyone has it, we're all different. They have the telepathy, and, the clairvoyance, you can see visions, and the clairaudience, you can hear through realms and hear guides, and, hear telepathy, and, all the clair abilities. The clairaudience, the clairsentience, the clairvoyance, the clair gustan, you know, many of them. And the masculines, in some form, hold that telepathy as well. I'm not saying all of them do, but those who communicate with their masculines through telepathy have that ability. And I don't know if they all can see through or have visions or not, or they'll develop it over time. But there are some that can travel to you through the spiritual and sort of like if you know how to channel, you'll get this feeling, you'll have this high vibrational feeling of tingling all over your body, and as you continue to channel, it sort of raises and your body's like getting this tingly feeling. Your hairs, arm hairs and such are kind of starting to stand in a way. It's a very high sensational feeling, and this, I know there are masculines that are capable of traveling to the feminine and sort of sending them love with this type of energy channeling through them. And you might have experiences where your masculine comes and apply his hands to you and just send this, this motorcycle, send this extraordinary amount of energy through his hands to you as you will physically feel him on you. It can be through the physical and it can be through a spiritual sense, spiritual. You're more relaxed and you get to that level of spiritualness and you just, you're in the realm. And the masculines are able to do such and send you through this energy through there. And it's like, you will know what I'm talking about. It goes through your whole entire body. It will be sort of intense in a way. Not hurting you at all, but it would be so intense to where like you have to like, it makes you kind of clench up how powerful that energy is. And it's their way of sending like love to you or, just sending that energy to you. But yeah, they can do stuff like that. They can also travel and to you while you're awake in the physical or, anywhere. You can be walking around, laying down. They can come to you and, check up on you, touch you, lay with you, and you'll feel them mess with your hair or, tapping you on your head or, your shoulder, arm. But sometimes they'll come to kiss you and you'll physically feel a kiss on your, wherever they want to kiss you. A lot of them do that. That can be them or they can be your souls doing it as well. So just know that can be them actually wanting to do it and doing it, or their souls doing it when they're asleep and whatnot. Because, our souls travel. They also can do the telepathy, if I didn't mention that already. Speak to you through telepathy. And you can, they have ways of, they have ways of seeing something ahead of before you can see it in a way, as feminists do too. Like that's something I actually was taught because we also, we all start to evolve and learn more things about our abilities. And my masculine was able to actually warn me about certain individuals that's coming back or coming into my life in general. And not necessarily warnings for every time, but he would be like, this individual will come and just to inform me about it. So masculines can do that. They can sort of give you a heads up before. It can be like days before it happened to a week, and you'll have the preparations for it, or you can just avoid it entirely or try to avoid it. Either way, you'll be prepared for it. And if you talk to your guys, you can always get confirmation on certain matters, and they'll just always confirm it from you. They'll help you with it. They're always there to help you. Yeah, and that's one way you can do it. And it's sort of walking through a realm in a way, and it's a high vibrational realm. And I went over. Trying to think of the other one or another way they can do. Well, they can you both can meet in the spiritual. Yes, I went over. I think I went over everything that I know they're kind of capable of at the moment. I know some masculines are all. Every masculine is different. Nobody's like the same. That we're all on the. We're all one. So yeah, they had their way to send the energy to you through realms. They had to ask for travel to you in the physical, and the clairaudience speak to you through telepathy. And feminines are capable of the astral travel as well. I know, like I was able to see him many times. My masculine, so you're capable of that. Just everything takes time, and it depends on where you are on a journey or what you needed to work on in that moment. Because we're all on our separate things, and just focus on what you need to focus on at the moment, and then everything else will come when it's needed. I think that's it. I can't really think of what else I think they're capable of, or I know they're capable of. A lot of us are just, working on ourselves individually as we all go into some form of union in the spiritual and in the physical. So just know that, like, there's different forms of unions, and it's, bettering you as you separate in a way to better yourself and work on certain matters before you come back into some form of union, whether that's spiritual or physical. But a lot of releasing has to be done because releasing helps you better your abilities as well as, better your energy for you to be a high vibrational person with your masculine. So you can be a balanced pairing, 50-50. Yeah, but I can't think of anything else. If I do, I try to post a short video about it. You guys take care. Make sure you work on yourselves. Stay focused. Sending you guys some love. I'll talk to you guys later. Hi, I wanted to pop back on here, guys, and address the one of the abilities that I mentioned in terms of in terms of dream walking in a way. In a way, that's what it is. But then there's other factors that play into it. It's just like, there's 3D and then there's 4 and 5D, and as we've been working on towards reaching 5D, all of us, and ascending and such. My abilities are now able to like tap into there, and I used to only be able to do it while in a relaxed state, while like I guess channeling while either meditating or laying down in it, or when I'm sleeping or when I'm trying to sleep. That's when it most likely will tap in, as I've stated in the past on my Instagram and such. Yeah, I would tap in that way, but now it's at a height to where like I can tap into it while walking around daily and receive messages and such. And there's a difference in terms of the way it sounds and feels when I'm tapped into it. My body would indicate a certain feeling or whatever. But yeah, it's like a 5D walking type of ability, being able to receive messages through 5D and such, in other realms and such, dream realms as well. But yeah, just wanted to mention that, pop back on here and state that. I'll talk to you guys later.